Alright everybody, welcome to game number 1 between Well Met and Team Comet here at the Roccat VersaSphere Invitational Qualifier. Starting to the left side in blue we have Well Met with Socke on Zagara, Hiruke on the Abathur, HasuObs on Tacita, Knowme playing the Arthurs, and Clown with the Malfurion. The old StarCraft 2 pros here are facing a team that's also has a few StarCraft players in their lineup. To the right side of the map here, Cursed Hollow being the first one, with Montana playing the Brightwing, Hydra Orc on the Nubarak, Deadly Mouse on the Chen, QQQ aka Dimaga plays the Tigers, and HappyZerg plays the Kerrigan. So very interesting lineups for both teams here, especially since we're currently seeing a lot of CC for Team Comet, starting here as the red team to the right side. The bans in this game have been Uther and Stitches. The choice for Team Well Met was actually to go Malfurion instead of taking the Rhaegar, which was still available after Team Comet chose Brightwing. But right now we have two very good tanks here for Team Comet. They have the Chen, they have also the Nubarak, and they have a very good roaming squad there as well. They are currently choosing to go in with the Chen and the Kerrigan, but they also have the opportunity to send the Nubarak in with a quick initiation and then going for the stuns. In terms of CC, there's not really a lot of crowd control on the side of Well Met. They have the lockdown with the Malfurion with the roots, but they do not have much more than that. The Howling Blast needs to be mentioned, of course. But here comes already the attack and the stuns. Are they there? Ooh, HappyZerg just getting out of there. Really well done. And I love how Clown turned that around. Look at that. Really well done. A quick turnaround by Well Met, chasing HappyZerg, and also the Nubarak played by Hydra Orc away in an instant. I really like how they did that. So a great micro there, but here comes the nice combo against Socke, the jump in, but Clown with Entangling Roots is helping his teammate out here. Really well done, and those two are currently able to keep a 3-player lane at bay, and that's 3 really difficult heroes to get a grasp on. I mean, just look at that. They play this so well right now. Clown is of course dropping in mana, but Hydra Orc alone is already out of well, and he can't well up any longer. Therefore, he's finding himself in a pretty awkward spot. And Socke is spreading creep, is starting to push that in. Deadly Mouse and HappyZerg realizing that they won't be able to take the Malfurion down anytime soon, instead start focusing on a few of the creep camps. I like that. Knowme down at the bottom playing the Arthurs here, is trying to find maybe a Howling Blast against Montana. He's still invisible. In the mid lane we have Socke on the Tacita going up against Dimaga on QQQ. Down here to the bottom, the Venom against Montana's forcing the Brightwing back for now. And in the top lane, of course, it's still the pressure with Socke, with Clown going straight for the healing ward here as well, and pushing the entire lineup there back. So job well done so far by Team Well Met. A lot of pushing power here early on. But we also have now camps going strong, especially of course those sea giants that have just been captured by the Nubarak and Kerrigan. In the mid lane, Dimaga is still trying to do some damage here. HasuObs always going for the Oracle to make sure that he's not getting ganked here, especially when he doesn't know when his opponent's moves are moving in. There we have also a lot of mines by the mines by our Abathur, by Hiruke being used. He's doing a pretty good job at keeping the team in the know where the rotations are for Team Comet. Down with the first tribute. We have the faster team to set up shop is definitely Well Met, and it looks really like they are going to give them the first tribute. In terms of the tributes, you can go for a couple of... You can actually go for a couple of different approaches. A lot of teams will sacrifice the first 2 tributes and just only focus on getting the third one, or denying the third one to the opponent, but trying to keep the heartbeat on the lanes to get an experience lead that they can use then later to not only win that third tribute, but then also snowball it a bit from there. It depends a lot also where exactly those tributes spawn. One of the reasons why I feel we didn't see Team Comet to rotate down to the bottom was just that the tribute was so far away that they didn't really get the chance to do that in time. We have still Knowme in the mid lane. Both teams very much respect for each other, not really overextending or doing anything like that. HasuObs with a quick casual storm that he drops in. I mean, he plays Protoss in StarCraft 2, and of course he was also switching to the OP heroes right when he started with Heroes of the Storm. A little bit of banter is of course yeah, what we need here. HasuObs already in a position where he can now back in the mid lane soak up that experience. We have the next tribute spawning up here at the top. Deadly Mouse on the Chen, very sustainable hero. HappyZerg is starting to move in as well, the rotation from the bottom. We have down here, yes, Knowme needs to change his route a little bit. He's late to the party. We already have the stuns going strong. Here comes the damage up against Socke. Socke down before the Arthas moves in. A quick polymorph also here by the Brightwing. Hydroarch trying to move out on the Anubarak. He has the shield still up, and Knowme's in trouble. Gets stunned again and goes down too. We have a 2 against 0 kills, the 2 initial kills straight for Team for Team Comet. Well-Met losing 2 heroes, and that's basically coming down to what we've said earlier, the lockdown here. If you get a good position at the beginning of the fight and you are able to get those stuns off, then you had a lot of trouble. Nice combination by HappyZerg there once again, and another stun by the Anubarak, but Pausencount is able to escape. HasuObs shielding him here in the last second. The tribute goes to Team Comet though, so it's 1 tribute to 1, level 8 versus level 8, 2 kills against 0, and those stun combinations, that CC that we have in the hero combination of Team Comet is just very strong and currently showcasing why this hero comp is very, very difficult and dangerous to face. Knowme is now getting on the Arthas, the first camps. He's currently on level 9, and of course we have a bit of Abathur support here. HasuObs even moving in with a quick storm. So the team is synergizing very well. Hiruka is doing a great job with those Abathur hats the entire time and helping his teammates out. We don't have him on 10 just yet, so no evolution. A lot of experience actually here, quite significant lead for Team Well-Met. We had, as far as I can tell, a bit of experience missing, especially on the mid lane, as the team was busy capturing the hard camp that is now starting to push in the mid lane. So Montana has a hard camp pushing, as we also see one for Well-Met, so that is going to cancel this out a bit. But we have another tribute spawning down to the bottom, and HasuObs dropping those storms is definitely helping Well-Met out quite a lot. Looks like they're going to abandon the tribute. Both teams are on level 10 right now, but Knowme is not challenged as he starts to gather the tribute, gets it, second one for the team. So even though we have those 2 initial kills for Team Comet, Well-Met is the first one to get the second tribute and also the first one to hit the 10. But still, this game is one that it's anyone's game to pick right now, because right now we have still the situation where the team fights are not really all... Oh my god, talking about team fights, I was just about to say that the team fights haven't really started just yet, but here we go in again as we see Team Comet trying to go for the golem, and at the same time Well-Met is trying to contest that. The golem, are they going to try and take him down? I don't think they can. The stun is being dodged here. HasuObs and the rest are moving in. They're grabbing the golem, grabbing the boss, and this is massive. Stealing the boss is absolutely great, and Dimaga with the Odin is moving in. They're really trying to fight it out here. Now Montana moving back in the last second. Chen already dropping his ultimate. What about Well-Met? They're doing a great job here. Moving in once again. The Maelstrom HappyZerg is already true. And we see HappyZerg dying in the last second. Oh my god, like I thought he would escape, but no. The finishing blow there as Knowme jumps in once again with another Howling Blast, trying to force the team away. Deadly Mouse goes down as well. The Chen is dead, and that's the revenge for earlier. 2 heroes dead. Knowme is getting away, God knows how. And Dimaga is trying to chase at least HasuObs down, but the storm that the Tacita drops is a bit too much. Montana nearly dying. The tribute is about to appear here. What a fight here in the last second, and Well-Met stealing that golem has of course gotten a quite significant lead as they were able to take down one of the 4s as well. Suddenly they have the experience lead. They have the 12 against the 11. Hydra Orc with another impale to make sure that Dimaga on the Tychus gets away in the last second. But this is Curse now against the team as well that has started into this game with such an amazing performance. Suddenly we're seeing that Golem pushing in, we're seeing that Curse going strong, and of course Well-Met is using the opportunity to go straight for the boss on their own. They know that they have the time right now to get the boss. We have also Hiruka going straight down to the bottom lane and starting to put some pressure onto that keep. Onto that fort, sorry, my bad. And that fort might actually fall. Like, Tychus is starting to move in, but Dimaga might be a little bit too late to really save it here. The promote is doing a lot of work, and yes, next fort goes down. And therefore we have a level 13 against 12. That means an extra talent for Team Well-Met at this point. And they are, of course, trying to utilize the next 18 seconds, 15 seconds of that curse, capitalize on that. They're jumping the mid lane, they're going straight for Deadly Mouse, and they are gonna get the end through. No, they're not getting the Howling Blast. They're not getting anything off here, but they might be able to force another fort here. It's a bit unlikely though, with only 2 seconds remaining on the curse. Curse is over, but well, Comet isn't really in a position where they can engage into this. Oh, is it surviving? It survives for now, but of course in the end it's just like 1 or 2 hits and then it is going to die. Down at the bottom, that second golem is doing work. Those bosses that we saw for well met so far, they are doing a great job. And well, Team Comet, I don't know what to say, but the Comet is falling right now. We don't have the red Comet from Game of Thrones really going anywhere at this point. It's not really a good sign, at least not for the team in red here. HappyZerg and Dimaga catching the giants and helping out the rest of the team to finally put a stop to the golem, to the boss that was pushing the bottom lane and was trying to go straight for the keep. The only hero that is not there is Deadly Mouse in the middle, who's desperately trying to somehow defend that fort. That's of course an effort in vain, since he can't really do anything against the Zagara, just simply dropping a couple of roaches there and using that. At the top lane, the siege giants starting to move in now as well. Camp after camp being taken by well met here. They have a lot of map dominance right now, but a single team fight could change that again. So far the kills on the board, 2 for each team. And we have camps also taken for Team Comet. They are getting those as well, and once they engage into the next battle, if they get a good position here, they might be able to turn things around real quick. We do not see another curse on the map, but it shouldn't take too long for another curse to appear. Team Comet is starting to split again. I don't really like it, especially HappyZerg is way out of position. He has no business over there, and this is going to result in his death, and that's very bad for his team. Now they have to fight a 4 versus 5 again, and if there's a curse on the map, there's no way for them to get it. Deadly Mouse completely out of position here as well. He needs to go the long way around to go and help his friends out, but that wall is going to fall as a result of that. It's bad enough being in the 4 versus 5 position, but then losing or having another hero completely split off is definitely not going to help. Dimaga popping Odin here. Not quite sure if that was maybe a bit too premature, but Arkan is already being used here by the clone on Hiruka, so he kind of had to do something. Deadly Mouse is already jumping in and is trying to go for the stain. Oh, Hydra Orc is going in with his stuns here. Oh, Deadly Mouse about to die. He could use his ulti. Knowme is getting away. HappyZerg is jumping in. He's back to business. And here comes the ultimate by the Chen, but HappyZerg about to die. Whoa, the shield's keeping him alive for now, and Zagara is already dead. Zagara is down, and now suddenly Knowme is in a lot of trouble. He's chased down by a lot of pandas, and that's not the cuddly kind of panda. Nope, he's down as well, so suddenly 2 heroes down, and that might be exactly the opportunity that Team Comet needed here to catch up. Their own boss is going to be up in just a few, and HasuObs is now in trouble as well, especially as Montana is moving in for another potential stun, and there it is. They're going to go for the stun, but they don't get HasuObs, but they will get the golem. Still 2 heroes down for well met. They lost that there, but they have the 16 talent. They have the 16 talent, and at the bottom lane it is Hiruka with the Abathur that starts to push in with more promotes, with more locusts, just doing that damage, but we at least see the boss taken by Team Comet. That's the opportunity for them to get back into the game, get back into the match, get an opportunity to turn things around here once again. We see the rest of Team well met moving now down to the bottom. Socke in the last game was the one who was to fall here. One tribute for both of them. Here comes the tribute now on the side of the map of well met. Brightwing can always jump in. Brightwing can always jump in. They're trying to get the Watchtower. They didn't get it. The rest of the team is starting to converge to the left side, but Pausenclown is in position to channel the ultimate, and he's going for it. I don't think that they will be there in time, but they're certainly trying. Here comes Hydra Orc. Oh my god, the tribute goes to well met, but the fight is real. The storms are being dropped by HasuObs. He's in Arcan form already. Hiruka apparently doesn't have it just yet. Here comes the Odin. The more! Oh wow, the more. 3 heroes being moored here. Oh my god, Knowme gets the stun. Is the stun there? He's not dying just yet, but the Anubarak is about to die. Hydra Orc maybe waiting for another opportunity to go for an entangle. Oh god, there goes the kill up against the Carrigan. Arthurs is already down, and well met suddenly in full force is moving forward. QQQ, Dimaga is getting another potential kill though. Not quite. Look at those health bars. Oh my god, like Dimaga. Down goes the Tychus, and nearly the kill on Montana as well, but Brightwing moves back. Deadly Mouse is dead. Like, he sacrificed himself to save the Brightwing, who just TP'd back home to base. It is 6 kills against 5 now in the game. Level 17 versus 16. The Talons, they're there. We have Pausenclown aiming for the Giants, but apparently a bit of a... wow, another tribute actually taken, and in the meantime, apparently by Hiruka up here at the top, and that tribute gave them another curse, the second curse for Well Met, and now we are seeing another golem being taken. That boss down here, nothing they can do about that. No keeps have been taken thus yet so far though. So right now, still the lead for Well Met, but Team Comet isn't out of this just yet. It's level 17 versus level 17 at this point. The curse is of course a nuisance. They need to try and push those lanes back, and they also need to try and make sure that that golem doesn't do too much work. But they're at least in a position where they can win a team fight. Well Met will have the 18. They will maybe even have the 20 before Team Comet, but I don't think they're going to reach the 20 before the next team fight. That would just be too much to ask for. And it also doesn't really look like this curse is going to do too much. It gave them a bit of map control. Well Map has the control of the map. They have the control over the merc camps. They get them one after another. But it's still a situation where they didn't lose a keep. They might lose this one over here if they're unlucky, but with a good burst on the boss, they could also still be able to save it, especially with the Nubarak now moving in as well. And yes, this boss is not going to take the keep down. It's just not going to happen. They were thinking there for a second about just bursting it down, but moved away. Anyways, a nice steal on the hard camp here though. Good steal here that we see by Well Met, and that is just a result of the dominant map presence that we were talking about. They achieved that with a curse, but they couldn't push anything down. All of the forts are still available to a kill. So far Well Met hasn't lost anything. That, first of all, is of course a great thing for them, but then also it means that that's a lot of experience for the pickup if you move in and take it. That's a lot of experience for the taking, but it also means that your keeps are safe, and it's very difficult to really push through to the keeps or to the core if you get team wiped at all. So that's a bit of a safety net that they have there. 4 heroes in the mid lane right now. No cams are up at this point. Like, there's nothing to do really for both of the teams. Well, Met doesn't really want to fight. They have the map control pushing in. They don't really need to do that. They can do it later. They control the map with the creep. They control the map with the watchtowers. They have still at the top lane Hiruka with the Abathur, and they can just wait for another tribute and then force the fight at the tribute. They will be there to set up their own comp like how they want. HappyZerg and Dimaga, they are the ones who really have to lead the team right now and try to get into a good position for a fight, but it's not going to be easy. And of course, also with the experience that we're currently gathering, we're already looking at 19, and a 20 would be amazing for Well Met. If they get that level, it would have been exactly what they need to win the next fight, and then maybe snowball it from there to take not only key but also core and win map number 1 in the best of 3 here. We have Knowme, Socke, HasuObs, Pausenclown, and Hiruka now still trying to just like get one wave after another. They're waiting for that curse. And what is Team Comet doing? They know that they are playing very passive right now. They're trying to aim for the 19, I guess, and then maybe move in. They're also waiting for that curse, hoping that it spawns closer to them than it does to the opponent's team, which is very unlikely at this position. But there's nothing much more that they can do. There's nothing else. They have to bide their time, and as you can see, the golem is going to be up in just a second. The boss is going to be up, and that is where Socke and his team are trying to force another fight. And they are already in a position where they could use a good Maw here. They could utilize a very good Maw at this point. Both teams are angling for that. So far, golem hasn't been started. Down here, we have another 2 heroes. We even have down all the way up at the bottom Hiruka. A curse is also spawning, like a tribute for the curse. What are the teams doing? What are both of them doing right now? It's not really a tribute that you need. One tribute currently on side of Team Comet, and none for Well Met. They had 2 curses already. No tribute for them just now. The team is in position to get the boss. They could go for it, but they see, of course, all the creep. They know that right now the opponent's team is very well aware of what's going on. Abathur is moving in. Hiruka is going to channel the tribute. At the same time, are they going for it? There comes another storm. This is just like so intense right now. What are they going to do? They're just guarding it basically. And are they engaging into it? They could. But that fort, that keep is already down, and this is just pushing. This is just pushing hard. Up here at the top, it looks like they're going to abandon it. And down to the bottom, another keep is down, killed by the Locust. Great job here by Haruka, and it looks really like this team is waiting too long. They are waiting way too long. Time is not working in their favor, and they should know that. And by now we have well-met just simply going straight for boss and saying like, okay guys, if you don't take it, if we can take one keep after another, we're gonna take it. They can't move in here. That Maw would be brilliant. The Maw not hitting just yet, but they have the golem already. They have the boss already. Here comes Dimaga with the Odin moving in. Double Archon is definitely a possibility at this point. The Maw is hitting 2 heroes. And here comes Knowme moving in with the Howling Blast, locking them down. The ultimate for the Chen, saving him for now. A nice healing ward here in the background as Haruka is being chased away. But we have Chen nearly dying. We have also Montana on the Bright Ring, very low. Kerrigan is already dead. Here goes Montana. He's dead as well. Down goes Chen. And this might be the kill against Dimaga as well. There he goes. Bam. Down is the Tychus. Down is QQQ. And this is just a rush towards the core. A 50-second window to take him down. No 20 just yet for Team... yeah, no 20 just yet for Team Curse. Therefore, for Team... yeah, Team Curse, not quite. For Team Comet, they didn't have the resurgence just yet, and this is going to be game number 1, ending in favor of Team well-met. Job well done, and a lot of damage here done, of course, especially by the Tychus, especially by the Abathur. Really well done, good game, and good job, and we're going to go straight in game number 2. Alright boys, game number 2 is live. We are going into the game between well-met and Team Comet. Starting to the left, this time we have Team Comet with Deadly Mouse on the Nubarak, Montana on the Tyrande, Dimaga, aka QQQ here on the Nova, HappyZerg with the Vala, loving to see a Vala in the game even though I didn't expect her, Hydra Orc on the Tacita, and to the right side with a 1-0 lead in the best of 3 series here at the Roccat VersaSphere Invitational Qualifier. We have HasuObs on the Tychus, Knowme on the Murdered, bring him down Legolas! Pausenclown on the Falstad, Socke on Arthas, and Haruka on the Uther after he played a great last game on his Abathur. So really interesting comp that we have here, especially for Team Comet, not only running a Vala, which I didn't really expect. She's not played all that often right now in competitive play. Still a good hero for sustainable DPS, but still someone who's a bit squishy. But we have the Nova already in the team for the burst damage, we have her for the sustain damage, and then we have a good Tacita also for the supports, and more important than anything, we have another hero for DPS and vision on the map for just like a bit of map control. It is Tyrande. So very, very squishy team that we currently see here for them. Up to the top and attempt to get Pausenclown. Good snipe here, but the stun from Deadly Mouse was just a little bit too slow. 3 against 1, I mean 3 guys against 1 girl, that's usually called a gangbang, and Montana is probably not feeling too happy about that. This is gonna become very tricky. She's a small one, but here we have another first fight. Ooh, the kill! The first blood on the Anubarak, and suddenly QQQ, aka Dimaga, is in trouble. Bam! What a move! Is he getting it? Oh, he doesn't get it in. Socke is overextending, running into the fort, but Dimaga has to be careful here. Here comes the heal, and Anubarak is moving in. He sees it, he doesn't see it. Here comes the Vala, and Vala is a dirty girl, we all know it, and she takes him down. Socke likes it when girls are nasty to him, but, well, Arthas didn't, sorry, not Arthas. Yeah, well, he didn't like it there too much. So it goes down in the end. We have 3 heroes now down at the bottom. Tri-lane for both teams, actually, as Arthas is starting to move in again. And usually you have the tri-lane on the bot lane just because you don't only have the shrine there, but you also have the... we have down there the siege giant camp. Double attempted stun here. HappyZerg goes down. Knowme jumps in as well. And now with that pressure down on the bot lane, they might go for the siege giants, but no, Anubarak is moving in. And we have Haruka going straight for a stun here. Knowme at the front is trying to just DPS down Deadly Mouse. Deadly Mouse already moving back. Tyrande is ancient history though, and we have 3 kills against 1 so far in favor of well-met. They're very, very tanky here. It's a very squishy lineup that we currently see for the opponent's team. Team Comet has a bit of a problem with sustainability. A lot of DPS on the team, but we have very hit point heavy heroes. If you just look at well-met, we have not only the Arthas, we have also the Muradin. and then they can rely in addition to that on the user. Both shrines currently in their favor, and here comes Roccat, takes the Dragonite, grabs it immediately, and down here at the bottom lane, HasuObs is being pushed back, but that Dragonite is already going ham. Well, he should actually position himself over here so that only one of the turrets is attacking him. Finally, look at that. Does that, and Montana moves in, is getting punted away, and that's 2 points right there. Up to the top we have Hydra Orc going still up against Clown. They need to have some presence on the lane, a bit of a heartbeat to get the experience. That's what they're trying to go for. Roccat with another Breath of Fire needs to move back slowly. Didn't really do too much here. Didn't get too much done, but the one thing that he achieved was he forced a rotation towards the mid lane from Team Comet, and therefore they lost some experience on the lane. And also down here, the Siege Giants now, it's an opportunity, and it's an opportunity that they are gonna take. Well Met is in a 1-0 lead against Team Comet now, and they're doing very well in this second game so far already. The picks a little bit... I really feel a little bit weird that we saw there the last 2 picks at least for Team Comet. Getting the Tyrande as a last pick as well as the Vala puts the team... I mean, it's basically, it's not really an all-girl comp, but it's pretty close to that. Tacita is neutral. I don't think he's male or female. I would say Tacita is pretty neutral. At least, I mean, look at this face. What is that if neutral? If not neutral. So we have the Anubarak, and I mean, the Anubarak is kind of dead. So from there on, it's like he's a bit of a beetle. So it's more of a... The girls are trying to do the damage. It's basically 3 angels for Charlie, what we currently have here. 3 angels for Dimaga, if you so want. We have those 3 in the middle trying to do the damage, and they need to do a lot of damage over the course of this game. Deadly Mouse is waiting for a stun opportunity here. Oh my god, like he misses the impale. Yeah, that was too early. Knowme, actually, I really like the Meridian pick in that scenario. They need a lot of, like, engage, like the initiation, the stun against the girls. I kind of like that. It's really not too bad what they did with that. Usually the Meridian not really the pick you would go for, but in this scenario, I feel you can do it. You can really pull it off. Oh my god, like, look at Dimaga. He gets melted away. Like, he has no chance whatsoever here. He's just looking, he's staring his death right in the eye, and he has just absolutely no chance of escaping. The stun lock is real. So much CC that we have there. 4 kills against 2. Down there, they are still all going ham. Montana moving back. Well, both of them actually very, very low at that point. In the mid lane, we have Roccat against HappyZerg. HappyZerg should actually win that. The problem is that Roccat is just going to heal himself up once again. Up to the top, we have Hydra Orc against Clown. They are still going strong. The shrines are active again. The Moon Shrine already taken. Dimaga is once again in trouble. He's getting envenomed, and he's going down. There comes the bolt and hammers him straight in the face. At some point, this Nova is going to need plastic surgery because she is definitely going to hit a bit too hard in the head. So right now we have an attempt to take down the Sea Giants, and well, that attempt is already thwarted as Knowme is jumping in there too. This is spiraling out of control fast for Team. Oh, up at the top apparently. Yep, they're a kill against the Tacita, but this is spiraling out of control like way too fast. A second Dragonite already, and so far it really looks like a typical case of being outdrafted. This is getting super scary. I mean, what do we have to see from Team Comet now to come back here? Team Comet needs to get a really... Like, they need to get a jump on one of those heroes. But it's just difficult, even with the DPS that they have, to take it down. Just look how fearless Knowme jumps in here the entire time. And he has the allies to really do that, because there's Clown who can follow this up with the shock and awe. There's Roccat who always can shield him. In this particular scenario, it's like really difficult. There's another punt right there. There's the stun from Knowme going straight for... Oh my god, like that Nova doesn't stand a chance. How often did Dimaga die? Dimaga already died 3 times so far. And here comes another kill. Roccat is getting away in the last second, but Anubarak doesn't. He dies. The fort is down. We are 6 minutes in. 3 heroes dead right now for Team Comet. 9 kills against 2. This is absolutely brutal what we're currently seeing here. They are rotating down to the next 4, trying to take another one. That Odin is still active on HasuObs. They are having a field day here. That hero comp that we see for Team Comet, it just can't compete. Maybe now? Nope. That precision strike is not doing anything. There comes a stun. Oh god, the Storm Bolt in the face again, the Howling Blast and the Envenom. Like, this Nova is under so much pressure. He can't move, he can't breathe. As soon as he turns around, he's already half HP. 13 versus 10 this early in the game, and well, the Tassadar going into the mid lane, Hydro Orc dropping the stuns here, but this is absolute ponage that we see from WellMed. They're grabbing camp after camp in a great position right now. Kind of a quick look at a couple of the talents, maybe here quickly. The Uther has currently Divine Storm. We have Haymaker, of course, for Knowme moving in again, and while they take the camp, I can give you another quick look at what's currently going on with the talents. Commander Odin, Rain of Vengeance on HappyZerg, actually not going for the strafe here. With all the stun that we have on the opponent's team, I don't blame him for this decision. Shadow Stalk is being used on the Tyrande, and that gives them a lot of vision. That at least gives them the idea of what's going on there. But the problem is, identifying where your opponent is positioned does not really help you in the fight itself. And as long as WellMed moves as 5, they are very, very difficult to take down. And there comes the jump against Hydra. Oh, he's trying to fail. Wow. Like, yeah, he gets Haymaker in the butt. There's just absolutely nothing that this guy could do. Comes out of the phase shift, and in a second later he's just dead. The CC on this team is real, and they are using it mercilessly to just bring down the Comet. That Comet is falling, and it's falling hard. WellMed is moving in and taking one structure after another, breaching the wall. Like, this is looking like a pub stomp right now. I don't want to be unfair to Team Comet, but they got outdrafted here. It's not that those guys are bad, but they got completely outdrafted in this one. Their composition just doesn't hold against this. You can really see that they are struggling to find an opening. Like, how do you engage here? Like, what's the initiation? The Anubarak? Yeah, he might go in, but if he doesn't get like the perfect stun off, he's gonna get stunned immediately, and all that heal that comes out of Hiruka is just doing way too much. The Storm could stun him then. You have the Storm stun into the lockdown from Socke, then you have Knowme with the Haymaker, with the Mirrodin, and all the other Storm bolts that he currently calls his own. A quick transition or rotation down to the bottom with Pausenclown grabbing or trying to grab the shine. Maybe now they can do something, and Dimaga misses his snipe. Damn it. That would have been maybe the opportunity for them to turn it into a 4 versus 5. Now suddenly here comes Knowme again, jumps in, and Socke is there to just pressure Deadly Mouse. The shock and awe against HappyZerg. Goodbye Vala. She's already down. Here goes Nova trying to run away, as do they all, but also Anubarak is dead, and as you can see, Tyrande doesn't stand a chance here. Finally a good position strike, but also Tassadar, well, goodbye Tassadar. It's 14 kills against 2. Only Dimaga got out of there in time, and this is getting, yeah, this is not good. The last 2 drafts that they had there, they didn't make too much sense in my opinion. Getting the Vala and getting the Tyrande with the combat they had was maybe a little bit optimistic. High risk, high reward, I guess, but the risk in this particular case is just the overwhelming component. Vala, the only one who's back. We have another Dragon Knight down at the bottom. We have Siege Giants pushing. 10 minutes in, it looks like a keep is about to fall. 25 seconds until Nova is back. Knowme on the Dragon is going straight for it. Deadly Mouse trying to just move back here somehow, to setting some kind of initiative that maybe Vala and Nova can follow up. Maybe Montana here on the on the Tyrande doing something, but yeah, this keep is definitely gonna go down. Pausenclown might not have enough mana here for his ultimate. Well, we're gonna find out about that soon enough. Knowme just moves back after the DK is down. And, well, easy peasy. They take that forward. Level 17 versus 14. Yeah, they are a massive, massive experience lead up against their opponent's team. And, of course, the big deal here is the level 16 talent. Looking at those talents once again, I mean, the 16 talent here, we have Stone Skin twice for the Arthas and for the Mirrodin. We have Overdrive, of course, for the Falstad, Stone Form, and also the Hardened Focus here for those heroes. That's just like weight, which is so difficult to really take this team down. Too much HP, even with the burst damage that they have here. Socke is getting stunned though, so does Hiruka. Here comes the Rain of Vengeance in a great position, but HasuObs oh my god, that shock and awe popped them like pimples, 3 of them, and then comes Socke with his Tigers, and there it is. It is the team kill. 5 heroes taken down, not 1 lost. The shock and awe that we saw there by Pausenclown was the shock of awe of the century. I mean, in that close encounter, the Rain of Vengeance, of course, is a great ultimate, but so is shock and awe. And shock and awe, he just like took them down. They could go for the core here, and they're already moving in. They have another 9 seconds. Might not be able to finish it, but they could turn and take maybe a keep. decided against it. They don't want to risk it, and why would they? They can always just go in and take down that wall here. But yeah, this is 20 kills against 2, level 18 versus level 15. Still no 16 talent that we see there. And we have another tower down. And well, for now, this is like not looking pretty. Well met indeed. Here comes Knowme at the front. Maybe finally a kill. They get him. They kill Knowme. They kill the third hero in this game. Bam, there's still the Sea Giants going strong. Gave him quite some experience and nearly on the level 16 now. But of course, well met is about to hit the 19. And then they're close to the 20, which would give them the final talents that they need in the game here. Up here, they're actually not getting the Knights. They don't want to overextend, and I kind of like the decision to play it safe right now as they're down 1 hero. The worst thing for them to happen at this point is lose more heroes and maybe even get a Dragonite against them. That would be quite annoying. Deadly Mouse, yes, he's going in. He's going for the stun. He's trying to go for a follow-up stun. That doesn't hit home, though. And they're just moving back at this point. Looking at the DPS for a second. 29,000 on HasuObs, 26,000 on the Nova. If you look at Tyrande, Tyrande has 8,000 DPS. It's nothing. Especially she went for the owl build. She went full owl, but she didn't do any damage with this whatsoever. Didn't get the chance. Tyranda's only running. It's not like he sucks and it's like, oh my god, that's such a bad Tyrande. It's the problem that he's just running the entire time, because once the fight starts, he's already low HP. But yeah, more of a thing for the presence right now. But Faye is probably disappointed watching this. Faye with her beastly Tyrande, and up to the top here, a bit of a bait. Alright, they're just checking it out with a Shadow Stalk. They see them at the bottom, and this is basically signaling, oh, look at that, it's a free keep. Yay! I've been a good boy. I get a present early. It's not Christmas yet, but, well, there's the keep. They already moved back. There comes the shield for the keep. They might hold it a little bit longer. Shock and awe, only melting Deadly Mouse away, but that's initiation. That's the, oh, nice position strike. The initiation is gone, the stun is gone, the CC is gone as Deadly Mouse is down. And bye-bye Dimaga. The Nova dies again, and HappyZerg is just running. Whoa, the Haymaker just saving him there in the last second. But the keep is gone. The keep is gone. The only thing that really goes right now for or in favor of Team Comet, well, nothing really, but like at least that lane is pushing with the Night Camp that they have there. It's 22 kills against 3, 5 forts against 1. Another shrine is up, and that means we're gonna see most likely another dragon. That bottom shrine here is not contested at all. Who's gonna take it? Looks like it's gonna be Knowme again. A quick disrupt with the owl. Get owled. But yeah, can't really do anything about that. Up at the top, we still have the Falset doing a bit of damage. He can always fly into the rest of the team whenever he pleases to do so. He probably has a couple of seconds left on that before he can jump in, and then he will use that. Level 17 versus level 20. And let's have a quick look at the 20s while we're waiting for the engagement. The Vine Hurricane, Resurgence of the Storm, Blast of Ore, double Resurgence actually, and big red button as the team is moving up here to the top, trying to go for the last remaining keep. Now Dimaga is aiming for those snipes now. He gets the snipe against Pausenclown. He takes down the Falstad. Dimaga tails down the Falstad, but look at that 20. Oh my god, the Hurricane, it's a thing. 1 for 1 so far, but Hiruka just goes in against HappyZerg. Here comes the Odin and a Nubarak. I mean, he is surrounded by opponents right now. He's burrowing away and is actually surviving for now. Is getting punted, not dying to it. So a noob surviving, but Tacita died in the fray. And now the keep is getting pushed again, and that's the last keep that they have. All keeps down. 24 kills against 4, the 20 kill difference that we see here, and 16 minutes in, it looks hopeless for Team Comet. And Nubarak is moving in. This has to be the defense of a century if they really want to pull it off somehow. 3 heroes down right now, and Montana is about to die as well. They keep down to 50. This is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. Well met, proving themselves to be one of the strongest teams in Europe once again, taking the game, taking it with a 2-0 and a best of 3 against Team Comet. Job well done. Good job by them. Very, very impressive performance. And they take the best of 3 series with 2-0. Congratulations.